Senator judges na nagtatanong ngayon kay attorney Jeremy Lontok ng NBI. Ayan.
Pero habang ginagawa yan, mga kababayan, ang sabi nga nila, tuloy-tuloy ang impeachment kahit baha na hanggang basement.
Anong ibig sabihin? Tuloy-tuloy ang impeachment?
Kahit baha na hanggang basement.
Ganon?
Oo.
Di ba talaga namang unang binabaha yung basement? Hindi ba?
Para lang may rhyme.
Ayun, ganun ba?
Tingnan natin, alin bang mga... Kasi nung nakaraan dyan, Friday, may mga baha na, di ba?
Oo naman.
At nung Sabado-Linggo, at ngayong araw, mas matindi po ang baha. Unahin ho natin dyan sa Negros Occidental. Alam mo ba na yung kalsada, dyan daw sa barangay Ayungon, Valladolid.
Valladolid yan, no? Negros Occidental.
Ayan, no? Hindi nakikita nyo ba? Lakihan mo nga yung screen na yan.
Mabuti pa yung tricycle driver, alam na ano eh.
Oo.
May karsada din. Akala ko kung bago ka dyan, akala mo ilog eh.
Hindi mo na makikita kung...
Oho.
Ayan daw ho, dahil walang maayos na drainage system. Kaya sa halip na yung tubig ay dumaloy, ayun, naipon sa kalsada at mga bahay.
Oho.
Talaga naman, no? Eto pa ang matindi dyan. Negros yan, ha?
Sino kayang
Occidental.
congressman dyan? Kasi lagi mo tatanungin, sino kayang congressman?
Kasi wag niyong pabayaan niya, constituent niyo yan.
Ayun na nga, oo.
Yan ang dapat na inaalala ninyo.
Oho.
Sa Alcantara, Romblon,
naman.
Eto mas matindi.
Oho.
Kanina parang ilog. Ito naman parang dagat, Jen. Oh?
Baka naman talagang dagat yan,
Ay,
di ba?
hindi. Yan po ay sa barangay Guiob, Alcantara, Romblon.
Nako. Ang Romblon puro isla yan eh.
Mula yan July 11, yan na po ang sitwasyon dyan sa Alcantara. May ilang video dyan nakakatakot eh.
Ganon?
Yung nagpa-flash-flood, yung mabilis yung agos ng tubig.
Talagang may
Rumaragas
current,
ha?
Oo. Romblon din?
Romblon.
Oo.
At maging sa Davao City, sa Tibungko, Davao City, July 10, biglang bumaha naman sa highway.
Yan.
Ayan, ang laki. Ang laki na tubig. Hanggang tuhod ang taas ng tubig at maraming na-stranded.
Di ba? Kasabihin, hindi, naku, hindi ba distrito na yan, Kongpulong?
Dyan nga.
Di ba?
Oo, wala tayong pinapanigan dito.
Oo.
Basta may bumaha, dapat tanungin natin anong nangyari, bakit biglang bumaha?
Wala bang project dyan ng flood control?
Oo.
Kongpulong?
Pero sabi nila, bumupa din daw yan after several hours.
Mabilis naman daw humapa.
Pero kahit na, di ba?
Ay, yun na nga.
Oo, dapat hindi bumabaha ng ganyang katindi. Kasi nakaperwisyo ka na yan eh, di ba? Oo.
Baka naman kasi dahil dalawang distrito, baka naman nagkamali tayo, no, ha? Dahil yung Tibungko baka naman sino kaya ang representative? Kasi dalawa yan si Pulong at saka meron pa isang congressman Dalawang distrito, baka naman sabihin, hindi ko distrito yan
Baka Duterte din yun.
Hindi ko lang alam, ha?
Ganun ba?
Anyway, ganun pa man. Ayan.
Oo, kahit sino man. Ha? Kasi wala naman tayong dito eh.
Lalo pa nga, may paratang din sa kanya dati na mayroon daw, di ba, 51 billion naman daw na flood control projects.
Wala tayong personal.
Yan,
kung meron baha, may baha. Di ba?
Yan,
Hindi katulad nung iba na sinasabi, ba't hindi nyo binabalita ito? Yung ibang channel, yun. Namimili.
Yan,
Diyan naman sa Iloilo, sa bayan ng
Leon.
Naku po, Barangay Kamando, ayan na nangyari. Nakikita mo pa ba? Apakalakas ng agos. Parang ilog naman talaga yan, di ba?
Sino kayang dyan? District
Parang tinamaan yung tulay.
representative.
Tinamaan yung tulay.
Pero maliit lang yung tulay, Hindi naman, parang daan na lang ng tao.
Nasira daw ho ang hanging bridge.
Hanging bridge nga tao lang yan.
Yan kahapon nangyari, July 11. At may mga namatay ho sa iba't ibang lugar.
Nako.
Yan, tingnan nga natin yung...
Kung Iloilo pag-uusapan, Janet Garin. O kaya naman, itong si Defensor. Mga miyembro ng prosecution team. Ng impeachment. Sino pa ba? 6 ata o 4 na distrito yung provision ng Iloilo
Oo.
Ay sino kaya may sakop niya? Barangay, Kamando.
Tindi ng
Leon,
agos,
Iloilo.
As of July 13, 8 a.m., 20 ang namatay po sa magkakaibang...
Buong bansa na yan, hindi lang sa isang lugar.
Lahat ng mga baha.
Ito, nakakatakot to.
At may nawawala pang 16. Matindi ho yan.
Ano yan? Yung super typhoon Inday?
Habagat lang yan. Hindi naman tumama yung Inday
nga pala, mataas pala yung Inday. Pinalakas lang yung habagat.
Oo. Dumaan lang yung Inday Tapos kumaway
Yun na nga. Kasi talaga dito, hindi mo makakalimutan yung usapin ng flood control.
Ay, hindi.
Kung naging epektibo ang flood control, hindi siguro magiging ganyan ng laro. Paring bumaha din. Kasi hindi naman 100% guarantee yan, Nelson, kung meron tayong mga flood control projects pero hindi ganito nakakatakot.
At saka minimal ang damage, di ba? Kaya nga billion-billion Kasi saan napunta yung billion kung wala namang epekto, di ba? Sana hindi na kayo gumawa. At eto pa ang masaklap, Jen. Habang yung ibang sektor, kasama na yung, ewan ko ba kung anong nangyari sa kanila,
Oo.
napilit binabago ang topic. Kumbaga sa usapan, binabago eh. Nililihis eh.
Nililihis, oo.
Oo, ang para sa kanila, wag na pag-usapan itong flood control eh. At ibang bagay na lang. Parang nililibang tayo, Jen. Gumagawa
ganon?
ng mga bagong issue.
Oo.
Abay mukhang hindi ho kayo magtatagumpay. Kasi, isa na lang. Ha?
Tsaka ibinabalik ng katalagahan eh.
Ayun nga.
Hindi
Eto
mo
nga.
mapigil eh.
Eto
Di
nga.
ba? Oo.
Meron na namang bagong bagyo.
Ha?
Bagong bagyo na nasa labas pa ng Philippine Area of Responsibility.
Kasi nakatapos sa si Inday, baka pulong naman yan. Di kaya?
Ay, hindi.
O kaya basti.
Kasi letter H, I, di ba?
Oo.
H,
Ganon.
I. J dapat ang kasunod.
Oo.
Oh.
Josie daw ang sunod.
Ayon sa pag-asa, ito pong may international name, Tropical Depression Haishen,
Haishen,
ay
oh.
nasa 1,275 kilometers silangan ng Eastern Visayas.
Oho.
Pero hindi ito masyadong malakas ha, 55 hanggang 70 kilometers per
55
hour.
kph lang.
Ay, kaya lang, siyempre, habang bumabagta sa karagatan yan, unti-unting lumalakas yan.
Oo.
Hindi pa rin natin masabi.
Hindi, ang dapat sukatin din natin yung dalang ulan din.
Ayun pa.
Kasi dalawa yun, yung lakas at saka yung dalang ulan.
At saka yung
Diba?
hatak niyan ng habagat.
Yan,
diba?
oo.
Oo.
Mag-i-enhance ng habagat yan.
Yan.
Oo.
Kaya ngayong araw na ito, ay huwag kayong magtaka kung bakit umuulan pa rin. Malayo na yung Inday.
Oho.
Ayan, yung Inday palabas na eh. Pero may habagat pa rin po. Metro Manila. Umuulan po rito ngayon, ha? Ilocos Region, Cordillera Administrative Region, Zambales, Bataan, Tarlac, Pampanga, Bulacan, Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Rizal,
Oh.
Occidental Mindoro, Oriental Mindoro at Palawan. Ayan ang problema natin. Kasi habang patuloy ang ulan, yung mga binahang lugar hindi pa masyadong nakakahupa at yung iba puno na yung ilog, puno na ang drainage, dagdag tubig na naman ito dyan.
Ayun. Ano bang latest na doon sa impeachment? Pakita nga natin sa gilid. Ayun.
Ayun, pala, nagsasalita pala si
Si Senate President.
So hindi totoo yung kumakala sa social media na siya ay nagaganchilyo lang habang kasi
Meron ba ganon?
Oo,
Ganon?
nagaganon lang eh.
Oo.
So yun pala, totoo palang
Ayan,
ano ba sinasabi? Pakinggan natin ba? Minsan lang natin
Tinatanong pala si Lontok eh. Sige nga.
tingnan natin.
Pakinggan natin ang Senate President. Sige nga po.
Pagbanta no, sa ating Pangulo, may ginawa ba ang NBI na imbestigahan kung talaga bang merong nakontratang gagawa nitong banta?
Yeah, I think a couple of months ago may binuo ang aming direktor. Nagbuo siya ng task force to investigate threats against the life of the president. Kaya lang hindi na ho ako part noon, Your Honor. July 2025, nalipat na ho ako sa ibang region. So, wala na po akong idea. I think yung intelligence service namin at yung director, yun ho yung pwedeng makasagot, Your Honor.
Actually, yun ang next na tanong ko dahil tayo dito sa ating bansa, sanay tayo sa whole of government approach, whole of nation approach. Dapat mayroong whole of agency approach, in this case, the NBI. Ang tanong ko, meron ba kayo mismo o kasama ba kayo mismo doon sa pag-iimbestiga ng actual na threat, yung pagkontrata ng tao na pwedeng gawin itong threat na ito?
I believe so, Your Honor. The fact na mayroong binuong special task force.
At kasali kayo doon?
Hindi pa ako kasali, Your Honor.
Bakit hindi kayo kasali doon? Ako nagtataka dahil kung banta to sa buhay ng ating Pangulo at nanggaling sa opisina ninyo yung source, dapat kasali kayo.
You mean, Your Honor, since nasa regional office ako, nung nagbuo ng task force, definitely, itatap nila yung mga regional offices na meron ba dyan sa region ninyo na information o intelligence na ganito. Meron hong ganong practice, Your Honor.
Pero kayo mismo, kasali ba kayo doon sa nag-imbestiga ng actual, yung kinuntratang tao? At meron bang nakitang ganun?
Hindi ko masasagot yan, Your Honor. Ang makakaalam po niyan, yung aming intelligence service kasi nasa 40 po nila yan at ang aming director.
At meron bang ginawang coordination? Kasi ito, Pangulo, no less than our President. Meron bang ginawang coordination kayo o yung binawang task force ng NBI kasama ang nag-coordinate sa NSC, nag-coordinate sa PSG at sa iba pang mga national agencies dahil Pangulo natin to eh.
Opo. Yun.
Meron bang ganun na ginawa kayo o yung binuong task force?
Well, insofar as the Cybercrime Division during that time, ang focus po namin is yung investigation dun sa threat against the life vis-a-vis yung November 23, 2024 utterances. Now, insofar dun sa sinasabi niyo po, Your Honor, ang makakasagot po niyan, yung intelligence service po namin, kasi ano na po yun eh. para siyang deep dive intelligence gathering na po yun.
Ang
Cayetano is recognized. You have 2 minutes, sir.
Mr. President, susundan ko na yung kay Senator Win, Senate President. No,
Yes po, Your Honor.
yeah. Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. So, dediretsuin ko na, no? So, what we're trying to figure out here kasi is, are you really investigating whether may threat kay VP Sara and whether she threatened the individuals mentioned, including the President? Or are you only investigating the video and finding kung meron siyang crime? So, I asked Agent John Mark Calilum, hindi daw niya kinausap ang sabi ko PSG, pero PSC na sila ngayon, di ba? Presidential Security Command. So
Opo.
did you speak to the Presidential Security Command about the threat on the President?
Your Honor, in terms of correspondence between the Presidential Security Command at yung NBI, ang makakasagot po niyan yung Director. Kasi hindi ko alam kung may usapan nun sila. Meron ho kasi kaming tinatawag na need to know basis. Ang focus lang ho namin
Yes.
as...
The problem with your answers, witness, is that kung yan ang sagot mo parati, hindi mo inimbestigahan ng gusto.
Hindi ho.
Because you didn't get the information from your intelligence. You did not get your information from the task force. You did not get your information from the Presidential Security Group. Did you talk to the CIDG?
Your
No,
Honor,
may you answer first. Did you talk to the CIDG?
no, Your Honor.
No. But nag-imbestiga din sila, di ba?
I think so, Your Honor, kasi may statement sila.
So yun din yung tanong nga ng Senate President eh. Kung iniimbestigahan nyo talaga yung buo at kayo ang head at kayo dapat ang mag-imbestiga, bakit hindi nyo kinausap yung mga ibang nag-iimbestiga? Baka may alam sila na hindi.
Yung usapan po na yan, it's a matter of intelligence. Hindi ko alam kung may usapan sila o kung wala silang usapan with the Director and with the
Yeah.
Intelligence Service, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'll take that answer, but I think at least alam nyo yung nasa isip namin and what we want clarified. Secondly, sir, all of you, yung apat, you signed the February 10, February 2025 NBI Affidavit of Investigation. Tama po ba, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor, our affidavit of
Tapos
investigation.
kasama dito yung verification nyo, basically saying that based on the records, tama tong lahat, no?
Verification ng ano po, Your Honor?
Sa dulo, nag-sign kayo ng verification.
Verification of non-forum shopping, Your Honor?
Yes, and
Opo.
that aside from non-foreign shopping, give me some latitude because to explain the question. We read and understood its contents and the allegations therein are true based on authentic records.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. So may mali ba dito? Factually, wala. Na-review mo naman to, no?
May konting typo dyan, which is
Hindi
normal
typo,
naman, Your Honor.
factual.
So far as I'm concerned,
Sino
lahat
po ba
po-
nag-prepare?
ang team po namin with the...
Tapos pinapirma sa inyo?
Hindi ho, kami ho nagtulong-tulong mag-draft ng affidavit of investigation, kung ano yung legal basis namin, and then we agree, and we concluded na ito yun, ito yun,
Then
ito yun.
someone
And then-
typed it up, then you signed. I asked this because nung tinanong ko kay Agent Mark John Calilum, sabi niya, dito nakalagay conditional pero tingin niya absolute. You answered the same thing, it's absolute, pero dito nakalagay conditional.
The utterances itself, Your Honor, is what we called event-based condition, ang classification namin.
Okay.
Yun yung utterances, Your Honor.
I'll take that answer. I think mas factual yun. But sa paragraph 51, was VP Duterte ever Secretary of the Department of Justice?
No, Your Honor, Department of Education.
Nakalagay dito, to recall, VP Duterte resigned as the Secretary of the Department of Justice and she herself admitted that her relationship with the President has become toxic and she would imagine her strangling him and cutting off her head.
That's typo, Your Honor.
That's not a typo. A typo means yung department naging depart. Department of Justice and Department of Education are two different things.
Ang alam namin, sorry po.
Yes, sir. That's sir.
Yeah, Department of Education ang alam
Yeah.
namin.
So, kasi I just filed my counter affidavit sa ombudsman about yung obstruction of justice. Ilang beses ko kailangan basahin kasi nga, pag may mali, pinirmahan nyo na sinasabi nyo, no? But anyway, going back to the condition, you mentioned the case of SPO2 Hamata.
Yes, sir.
But isn't it true that the lis mota of that case was really res judicata and double jeopardy? Meaning, hindi tinake up ng Supreme Court whether or not a condition.
Yes, sir.
Di ba?
Opo.
Oh, so that wasn't on point. Kasi I was going to ask, is there a difference if the condition is legal or illegal? Di ba? So halimbawa, pag sinabi ko sa yung, pag natanggal akong Senate President, patatanggal din kita. Okay. Unang-una, legal naman akong tanggalin na Senate President. We always vote. There's nothing there. But if illegal, o pag pinapatay mo ako, papapatayin din kita. Is there a difference if the condition of why I will act or why I'm threatening you is an illegal act?
Well, under the law, Your Honor, it says there that even the condition is unlawful. So, regardless of the nature of the condition,
Yes.
sir.
No, I want to get lang into your mind when you sign this because nga medyo novel yung case to for me. Even as a lawyer, I have to do more research and see anong ibig sabihin nito grave threats dito because you keep mentioning we keep mentioning here that she's the second highest official in the land and therefore pag trinete niya ang pangulo. But who was the vice president claiming na pwedeng magpapatay sa kanya?
Again, Your Honor, yun po yung reason ba't nag-issue kami ng subpoena.
No,
Gusto po
sa reading nyo nung statement niya, sino tinutukoy ng Pangulo na mukhang mag-ooperate sa kanya ng Operation Romanov? Sinong pinagbibintangan niya?
Well, una, kung ang pag-uusapan Romanov, Your Honor, ang alam namin na unang nagbigkas ng Romanov ay si Mayor Baste yata noong January 2024. Other
Yes.
than...
That's irrelevant. Ang question ko, in the mind of the Vice President, sinong pinagbibintangan niya na pwedeng magpapatay sa kanya? You said you investigated eh. So mahaba na testimony niyo ni Agent John Mark. So of course, kasama sa investigation niyo, sino sa mind ni Vice President magpapapatay sa kanya?
Well, again, Your Honor, since wala kaming makuhang valid information,
Ano, hindi ba klaro sa video na ang pinagbibintangan niya is the First Lady, the President, and the Speaker of the House? So sabi niya, pag pinatay ako, patayin mo silang tatlo. So ang pinagbibintangan niya na magpapapatay sa kanya, yung tatlo.
I cannot answer to that, Your Honor.
Senator Judge Allen,
Yes.
kindly wind up.
Okay. But you have to be able to answer that because you're the one who investigated. And that is crucial. Why? Because part of your self-defense, so for example, if I know na sa senator judge, pag hindi ako bumoto one way or the other, papapatayin ako ng whatever, chief PNP or papapatay ako ng whoever. So pag sinabi kong, pag ako pinatay, si ganito nagpapatay sa akin. And then, ang difference, I don't usually give a threat na patayin mo rin. So could it be that actually that was the defense of the Vice President para hindi siya patayin?
I don't know the state of the mind of the Vice President.
But you've testified all throughout this afternoon that you went into her state of mind.
Based on the series of events, Your Honor.
Yes, and based on her statement. And her statement, and the series of events is nag-away sila ng administrasyon. And the series of events is that sinasabi niya, pag ako'y pinatay, eto tatlo ang papatayin nyo. Okay, last question. Kay Attorney Lopez, sabi, tinanong din to ng Senate President, ni Senator Tulfo. At di ko na itatanong pero napahapyawan ni Senator Erwin din to yung tungkol kay, yung sinabi ni si Attorney Lopez, sabi mo, even before kasi nangyari yon, nakausap na ni Vice President yung papatay.
That's the literal meaning of the statement.
Yes, that's a literal meaning, but did you believe her?
Well, she's the Vice President, sir.
So she also said freedom of expression, so you also believe her?
Not based on the evidence that what we gathered, sir.
No, okay, so I'll stop there, but I'll read to you. Sinabi nyo kasi sedition. Pero tignan nyo po yung page 25 nung sarili nyong affidavit, ha? Si Princess Maui, ang sinabi niya, ano po ba ang pwede niyong maging remedy para matapos na ito, lalo't nagsisigaw na po ang taong bayan na mag-people power na? So actually, I would consider ang nag-uudyok si Princess Maui. Of course, we can discuss people power, pero tignan nyo po ang sagot niya after yung sa pagpatay. Ang laban ay wala dyan sa EDSA, ma'am. Wala dyan sa mga highway. Ang laban, ma'am, nandun sa loob ng palasyo. Yan ang problema. We appreciate yung expression nyo ng disgust, ang pagkamuhi, ang hopelessness, kasi it reflects kung ano nararamdaman ng maraming milyon-milyon. Alam ko yan, ma'am. Kahit saan ako pumunta, ang sasabihin, binoto namin dahil sinabi mo, iboto namin. So if I look at that statement, parang baliktad. Parang sinasabi niyang huwag kayong mag-people power.
Hindi, actually, kung babasahin po natin yung buo, may sinabi siya doon na natutuwa siya sa ginagawa nila.
Sa ginagawa nila na active nagrarally. Pero sa people power, ito yung exact. But I won't argue with you. I'm just trying to get into your frame of mind.
Yes, sure.
When do you believe her and when do you not believe her? And what did you actually investigate?
We based everything on the evidence that we've gathered.
Thank you,
sir.
Presiding Officer. Thank you, Mr. Witness.
Opo.
Thank you, Senator Judge Alan Cayetano. Senator Judge Marcos, thereafter, Senator Judge Aquino. Senator Marcos, you may proceed.
Kampo, Kung inutusan kayo ng November 23 na magkaroon ng investigasyon, bakit napakaaga? November 6, 2024, a subpoena was issued to ABS-CBN requiring them to submit an authenticated copy of the video pertaining to the 18 October press con. Nandito to sa affidavit ninyo, nasa page 8, number 14. Kung inutusan kayo ng November 23, ang ibig ba sabihin, November 6 pa lang, minamanmanan na si Vice President? Iniimbestigahan na siya bago pa yung Zoom conference sa Kongreso?
No, Your Honor, I believe that's a typo yung date.
Sorry?
Kasi that's a typo, Your Honor, yung date. Kasi makikita doon yung date noong appearance ng taga-ABS-CBN, which is consistent ho siya doon sa ibang inisyuan
Kailan
ng
ba yung
subpoena.
appearance? Kasi hindi ko nasusundan yung timeline ninyo eh.
Can I-
Parang yung November 23 yung utos, pero November 6 pa lamang, may subpoena na. Ba't nagkaganon?
Typo ho yan, Your Honor. Hindi ho yan November
Typo
6.
na naman katulad ng Department of Justice.
No, Your Honor. If I may refer to my notes, Your Honor.
Oo, pakita mo na lang sa akin kasi nahanap ko, hindi ko masundan eh.
You may do so,
This is
Counsel.
page 6, number 14 po. November 6, 2024, subpoena to ABS-CBN. It's just been brought to my attention that, in fact, presiding officer, 2 documents were issued on November 6. Not only the subpoena to ABS-CBN, but further the affidavit of investigation regarding the October 18 press con. Can we please be clarified as to these 2 documents which don't seem to appear in the affidavit nor in the annexes provided?
Let's first wait for the witness to answer the first question, Senator Judge Marcos.
Okay.
Yes,
If I-
Attorney Lotok.
If I may, Your Honor. Ito ho, ang subpoena, Duces Tycom, yung date ho ng appearance niya is December 11.
Appearance po, ang tinatanong yung
Appearance.
date ng subpoena.
Date
Attorney
ng
Lotok.
subpoena, Your Honor, is 6th day of November 2024, which I believe this is a typo kasi magkakasunod ho ito doon sa mga inisyuhan namin na media personalities.
Attorney Lotok, typo na yung affidavit mo, typo pa yung subpoena?
Hindi po.
What are you
typo
looking
yun.
at? The subpoena or the affidavit?
Dalawa yan eh.
What are you looking at, Attorney Lotok?
subpoena, Your Honor.
So the subpoena is dated November 6.
Okay.
This-
And the affidavit also is November 6. Dalawang typo carried over.
Asan yung affidavit? Hindi ko pa nakita, ma'am, yung affidavit na November.
Your
Ikaw
affidavit
ang
says
pumirma
November
eh.
6.
Pwede patingin ako ng affidavit.
Yung affidavit of investigation mo na binigay, pati
I-check
yung
ko po, ma'am.
amended, carried over din. Yung first draft na rineject ng DOJ, yung ikalawa, parehong November 6.
Saan?
Pirmado ninyo eh.
Page 6, Counsel, paragraph 14 of his affidavit of investigation.
Yes, Your Honor. It's November 6, 2024 ang nakasulat yan.
So typo din yan? Is it your testimony na typo din yan?
I believe so, Your Honor. Kasi ang intention namin dyan is 11 December 2024.
Anyway, Senator Judge Marcos, the document will let the document speak for itself. That would be the best evidence of it, if at all, of the dates
Thank you.
of either the subpoena and or the affidavit.
Yes, presiding officer, just to provide our witness a chance to correct himself or the documents, sa palagay mo, ano yung tamang date kung mali yung November 6?
Same ho, Your Honor, doon sa mga subpoena na inisyo namin sa media personalities.
Dapat magkakapareho.
Yes, magkakasunod po yun.
Okay, sige. Maraming salamat. Thank you very much, presiding officer. Damang salamat.
Salamat po, ma'am.
Thank you, Senator Judge Marcos. Senator Bamakino, and then we proceed to cross.
Your Honor, can we just
Yes,
point out
Attorney
one thing?
Milon.
Your Honor, regarding that matter, Your Honor, maybe just manifest, Your Honor, for the record, that not only in paragraph 14, page 6, does the November 6, 2024 date appear, it also appears on the footnote. Footnote 12, November 6, 2024. So I don't think, we just want to read for the record, footnote 12, subpoena to Francis Toral, head, ABS-CBN News dated 06 November 2024. In addition to that, if you look at the subpoena, and paragraph 14 also is on 06 November 2024, a subpoena was issued to ABS-CBN News. Now, it is actually It states that a copy of the video pertaining to the 18 October 24 press conference. And when you look at the subpoena itself, can you just ask for time? The subpoena, if you look at the subpoena, there's an attachment, and the photo there contained therein actually pertains to the 18 October 2024 press briefing. So in other words, Your Honor, this is a substantive, this is not a mere typography.
Objection, Your Honor. Counter manifestation. The witness said it's typographical, that you are milking that and say it's substantial.
Just for the record, it was a manifestation.
The manifestation
That's why
of
a
counsel for
counter-manifestation.
respondent is duly noted. Insofar as the counter manifestation of the counsel for prosecution, the witness already answered. That is a typographical
Thank you so much.
error from his point of view.